Welcome to the show, everybody. Joseph Robert, the fantasy football counselor, online with the great, the powerful, the almighty, the king of fantasy football, the baldy himself, in the flesh, live online with us. And you guys should appreciate every second because he's here. Tim, a.k.a. the Bald Man.
Damn, dude,
He's here.
The Wizard of Oz was with us. Not me.
That is a heck of an intro, Tim, and I have to build you up a little bit, man.
That was serious.
Yes. I do the same thing to Jim, and you should see his head start growing as I'm doing the introduction. It's pretty hilarious, actually.
Well, so was mine, but you can't see it on camera.
So, Tim, big episode today. We are talking about, believe it or not, overpriced running backs. We got 4 of them, and they're coming off in rounds 1 and 2, and we got to ask the question: are they overpriced? And, you know, and we got the wheel here, right? We got the wheel sound effect. Do you like that sound, Tim?
It's good, yeah. Makes me think of the casino.
Yeah. So are they overpriced? Are you paying too much? Are you spinning the wheel too early on these guys? That is the big question. And the answer, we've got it here for you. So, and at the end of the show, Tim, I've got a big announcement here. Huge announcement after this show, after we talk about these 4 running backs and if they're overinflated. Huge announcement. Tim, I can't wait to see your face.
I know, you haven't even told me. You are saving it. You said you want to see au natural.
Natural reaction, Tim.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm not privy to this info yet.
Okay, so when you see it, we're going to get your natural reaction. It's going to be really good. Now, make sure you guys do subscribe, thumbs up. We're going full flow fantasy football season here. Smash the thumbs up. And I'm telling you guys, you'll be light years out of the competition. We're putting out some amazing content, tons of fun content here for you. And of course, Tim, you got to grab that 60-round draft solution and use the code, believe it or not, Tim. Guess what the code is?
You just said, believe it or not. Isn't that the code?
No, it's SMASH. It's SMASH as in what you're going to do to your league. So SMASH is the code, guys. 60-round draft solution. Sleepers, breakouts, optimal players draft in each round. Secure the solution, Tim. Secure the championship. So go ahead and do that, guys, right now. And we're going to get started with the show. Tim, are you ready to go here? We got 4 running backs that may be overpriced. We're going to let you know if they're overpriced or not. Who do we have first? I gotta get my music and my sound effects here, right? You ready?
Sure. Yeah, you do you.
All right, so let me picture the perfect. Okay, here's a good one. You're like,
ding, ding, ding. Round 1.
That is the boxing bell, and we've had a lot of players come out and try to box me, but we got a bell as well now. So Tim, who is the first running back here that may be overpriced? Now you'll give your opinion, I'll give mine. Yeah. Who is it?
It's someone you are super high on, and apparently a lot of people are. Bijan Robinson.
It's Bijan, first of all.
Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson. Coming off, for me, he's my 1001, Tim. And people have him coming off mid-first round. This was average ADP. So I have a compelling case on why I love him. You probably have a case on why you don't like him.
Not that high. Yeah. So give me your compelling case. Let's let you have the floor. Because, you know, you like to talk. You like to talk up your guys. This is your guy. I love him. Now, like I said before, everybody in the first round has question marks. I mean, you got some safe players, maybe Jefferson, Jamar Chase. There's some safe players. But understand, the biggest debate people have with this guy is the fact that he is a rookie. Now, we've had rookies do really well. I mean, look at Najee Harris's rookie year, finishes a top 3 fantasy running back. Saquon Barkley had a compelling rookie campaign. Adrian Peterson, it's a rare anomaly. It doesn't happen all the time. But if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to Bijan, okay? Now, understand, in college, I got some numbers here. Amazing workhorse, 258 attempts, 1,500 yards on the ground, plus 6.1 yards per carry, 18 touchdowns, 19 receptions. The guy just got it done in college, explosive. The Falcons believe in him. He was drafted 8th overall. You watch the tape and just watch the tape and you'll say, well, Joe, I don't like watching highlight reels. Dude, watch the highlight reels. It jumps out on how talented he is. He's an all-around back. I understand Algiers there. He was the man, but you don't draft a person in the first round. A running back, particularly 8th overall, if you're going to bench him. Talent, youth, opportunity, volume, it's all going to be there. Projecting 220 attempts, 1,200 yards, 8 to 10 touchdowns as a floor. I'm thinking very conservative floor here. Love him. I mean, why not secure yourself a safe running back who's young,
hungry and ready to go. It's a no-brainer for me, 101 over everybody else. Because again, you got question marks at every other player. Jacobs contract possible issue. You've got Saquon contract possible issue here at this time. Eckler's going to decline. New offensive coordinator Joe Lombardi's got less checkdowns. Kellen Moore came in from the Cowboys. Question marks with him. CMC, I'm not sold he's going to finish the season healthy. Question marks with every running back. Why not go for the young, hungry upside guy? That is my case. All right.
Okay, but listen. You can say he's a safe pick, but he's not a safe pick. He is unproven. He's going to a team with a crappy quarterback, very, very questionable.
Hey, we don't know. We can't speak about Ritter with us.
Very questionable.
Okay, hold on a second. Can I do? Is there a timeout? Hold on. Is there a timeout bell here? We don't have a timeout, do we? We need a timeout.
Do you? No, that's the game on. Let's fight time.
Is that a timeout bell? That's a go time. Okay. Let me just say something, though. There's a lot of question marks at quarterbacks all around because you've got Desmond Ritter, right, who is questionable, but you got Jordan Love on the Packers who's questionable. You got Aaron Rodgers on a new team that's questionable. You got Bryce Young who's questionable. All the Anthony Richardson on the Colts. I go on and on with quarterbacks. Tons of questionable. Kenny Pickett with the Steelers. Tons of questionable guys. So I don't know if that's really a case. There's tons of guys that are questionable.
It has to be a case. And when you say other players like Pickett and stuff like that, yeah, they're questionable as well, but they have played more games. So Ritter started 4 games at the end of the year last year. They did okay. He only threw for 2 touchdowns, I believe, or
something like that. Yeah, sounds right.
Going off the top of my head, yeah, I believe it was 2 touchdowns in his last game. So he played his first 3 games. He did not even throw a touchdown. He is very questionable. The team in general is very questionable. What I was surprised, I'll be honest, like I don't think of everything all at once. I do like to go back and look at stats and stuff. Atlanta was the 2nd or 3rd highest rushing team, believe it or not. Like, isn't that crazy? I would have never thought that.
Yeah, volume.
It's crazy. So that is definitely a plus for Bijan. However, Algier is there. Algier's only a 2nd-year player. You can't say he's used up. You can't say he's not good enough. He did pretty well in year 1.
They hate him. They hate him.
They don't think he's the future. Let's not say they hate him. They don't think he's the future, and maybe Bijan is the future. But to think that Bijan's going to come in right now, grab the 220, that would relegate Algier to like 80, 100, and Cordarrelle down to like 50 or less. I don't see it, man. I see too much of a split here with a very questionable quarterback on a team that likes to run and will run. So that's a bonus. I just think there is too much working against him to be taking him at such a high ADP, especially you saying 1-1. This just in. Tim is part of the Conchittas.
We now have breaking news.
Oh my God.
We now have breaking news.
Yeah. Let me get to my point here. Breaking news. They don't like.
We now have breaking news.
They do not like Tyler Algier. They conspired against him. This is not breaking news, actually, sir. And it's nice. We have a third co-host here. You like his voice?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
It's very.
Speaking of which, that just made me think of something. So, TikTok. Do you watch a lot of TikTok?
A little bit. I find myself.
Have you ever seen those ones that they call it like Bob Meany Sports or something like that? And it's this fake announcer that does some talking. Oh my God, it is the funniest thing ever, man. So today I'm watching one and it's females playing baseball, and the catcher has a ball come up and hit her in the vag. Yeah. And so this guy is like, "Oh my God, that came up and hit her right in the roast beef. Oh, she is down." Like it's hilarious, man. You've got to. I wish I knew his name in that offhand, but I've seen many videos. Hilarious. But anyways, that was off topic. But
back to Bijan. So it's round 1. You know, you got a top 6 pick. All right. So are you spinning the wheel here and taking a chance and investing? Is the price right here? What are you doing here?
No. I mean, I think even late first is still a risk.
No, that's your opinion. I love them. I love them.
That's why we do this show. You've got yours. I've got mine.
Well, it's clear that the audience is on my side.
Wait a minute. We were going to make a bet.
What's the bet?
I said we should do something with one of us having to wear a dress and standing outside a game if they're wrong on this player.
Yeah, so we got to decide. So we're talking about maybe doing some sort of bet where if Bijan finishes with X amount of numbers, let's say it's 1,200 yards, 10, I'm just giving a number here, 10 touchdowns and 50 receptions over and above a certain amount. If he goes over, because I'm high on him, then I win the bet. And if it goes under the amount we decide on his projected stats, and it's under, then then Tim gets a punishment. So number one, we have to decide on the punishment. Number two, we have to decide on the stats. So that's yet to come. And look forward to that, Tim. Maybe on the next show we have to decide. We
have to nail it down. But I'm thinking we got to go to Atlanta, stand outside the stadium.
Yeah.
Preferably during a game, probably preseason, because obviously during the season we want to be here at home base. We want to be watching all the games, watching everything.
Do something.
Not playing around. But outside the stadium with a sign saying you sucked on Bijan, you were totally wrong, blah, blah, blah. And I'm saying you, meaning you, but it could be me.
I'm confident we're going to win the bet. I just don't want we want the over and under to be realistic.
It has to be reasonable. Yeah, obviously. Yes.
So in the comments below, let me know what a reasonable stat line is for Bijan Robinson, and let us know what a good number is and what the punishment could be. Some possible punishment ideas would be good. All right, so I love him. You are not spending as high a draft capital. I got it to 1.01. I'm all in on him. I believe in him. Obviously, I don't wear a person's t-shirt if I don't believe in him. I don't wear anybody's t-shirt for that matter. I did get a Jonathan Taylor t-shirt the year he broke out. So maybe it's a good luck thing. When I get a t-shirt, things start working out really well.
That might do it too then, I guess.
Yeah.
Might sway it a little more.
All right, wait till you hear my announcement at the end here. It's going to be great. All right, so second guy here is, I think we need a drum roll for this one, or let's just spin the wheel. Second person is Jahmyr Gibbs. Are you rolling the dice on Jahmyr Gibbs? Are you in or out?
Well, first of all, what's rolling the dice? This isn't a high pick.
It is. He's coming off round 3. Typically, he'll fall to 4. Round 3 is kind of where it's coming up. Maybe sometimes even early round 2, because it depends on the league. Like I'm in a $2,000 buy-in league, and they just went wide receiver heavy. So he fell, man. He fell to the 3rd. Again, I'm doing some mock drafts. Comes off as late as the 4th. Still relatively high for a guy who's in a committee with David Montgomery. But listen, I love the talent. Like again, I watched tape. Super explosive, quick burst, great receptions. Out of all the running backs I saw this year, other than Bijan, man, he looks so good and dynamic. And this is what they wanted out of DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift was never able to fill that role. I got this good gut feeling about Jahmyr Gibbs, this really good gut feeling. Remember, was it Williams last year? Had a ton of goal line work, and maybe that goes to Montgomery. So again, it's still unclear, but I know one thing. The talent rises to the top. And I totally believe that if Jahmyr Gibbs is as good as the tape looks, right? And they got him, in the first round, first round as well, very high draft capital. They believe in him, right? So if it's as good as it looks and it sounds in the high draft capital, dude, this guy's going to go off. This guy is going to boom. So is he worth the price in round 3? He's expensive. I like him. I'm paying it. What about you?
Round 3 is not too expensive. Let's put it that way. He is a rookie coming in. Like you said, David Montgomery is there. David Montgomery is a pretty decent running back. He's able to catch and to run pretty well. It's a bit of a challenge, but it's a one-on-one combo here. So I think he's going to be kind of taking a back seat to Montgomery for at least the first 6 games, which could hurt his points. I don't think the touchdowns are going to be there that you really need to give him that high ceiling. It's possible, but I just don't think so. And he wasn't overused in college either. Let's put it that way. I don't want to say his numbers weren't impressive is what I did say, but that's not really what I mean. What I mean is you get some of these guys like a Bijan who's already run 250 times in the last couple of years. That's a lot. It's a lot of wear and tear on your body. So in this case, Gibbs might have kind of saved his body a little more.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Hopefully everything works out. Round 3 is...
That's a fair price. So not overpriced on Gibbs. I don't think so either. I think it's a fair price for a guy who's got a massively high potential ceiling. Yeah. Again, Montgomery is lackluster. I mean, when you watch over the past couple of years, he's been okay, has some injuries here and there. Never a guy to get it done. Obviously, they don't believe in Montgomery. If they believed Montgomery was the guy, again, similar situation. They wouldn't have invested a first-round pick in him. I'm just so excited about Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan. Just so excited.
I pretty much agree with you on this one because the price is right. At round 3, the price is right, and you're right. They're looking to him to be the future.
We're both in, and let's see what the audience. What do you think?
Unbelievable. We agree.
Yeah, they all love it. They all love it. What are all these people doing in our house, in our podcast studio anyway here?
They were here for the last video I shot, but that one's a little bit different.
Oh my goodness. Too much information. I don't want to see that one. All right, let's spin the wheel here. The next guy, is he overpriced? Are you paying the price? Is the price right here for Mr. Tony Pollard, who's coming off at late round 1 for a guy who's not been a true RB1, 193 attempts last year, broken fibula, whatever his ankle hurt, like foot was hurt, whatever, injured with Zeke being there, slowly, gradually, it took him 3 to 4 years, finally taking away the job from Zeke, but I don't think it was the fact that he took the job away. I think it was just the fact that Zeke was sucking. So, is Tony Pollard worth the price? Is the price right for Tony Pollard, Tim? I'll let you go first and then I'll rip into him.
You goddamn right it is.
What?
Listen, it's Zeke. What is Dallas known for? Give me 2 big names in Dallas over the last 5 years.
Zeke
and Prescott.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's not that easy to just take a Zeke out of the equation. And yes, it took Pollard time to get there. But over the last 2 years, we've seen him being used more and more and more. We even mentioned it a lot that he was taking things away from Zeke. So
yeah,
he's earned his spot. He dethroned a king. Let's put it that way, man. I mean, there's 3 massive beasts in running back.
I think
Zeke,
he just started
Saquon,
sucking.
and Henry.
Hold on, I want you to listen to the sound because I was using this. I mean, I get so excited about these sounds. I'm like a kid at a candy store.
I know, you're ridiculous. It's getting annoying.
No, people love it. Guys, let us know in the comments if you like the sound effects. I love it. Please vote for the sound effects. Okay, so listen, this is Zeke's, basically, this is what Zeke was doing the past 3 years.
He was exploding?
No, crumbling. Dust. Good. Like crumbled like a hill, gone, done. That's Zeke.
I'll agree. Zeke
That's his career.
Did lose a step. He wasn't as good as when he was, first couple years. Obviously, he was getting injured a little bit. Things were taking a toll on him, but it doesn't matter. Pollard is good, man. Pollard can do it.
Yeah, I'm not.
And who else is there? Who's going to hurt him? Tell me your name. Tell me who you think.
Hold on, I got to queue up this side.
Drop a deuce for me here.
I got to build this guy up here.
Don't bother.
It is Deuce Vaughn. I love Deuce Vaughn. I love him.
You're nuts.
You're gonna be laughing when I'm texting you mid-season or maybe the first week. Deuce Vaughn going off. They got Rojo there as well. Rojo has been a bust the past couple of years. Remember he was repping the brand years ago. You're gonna be losing it. You're gonna be like, Joe, I can't believe it. You were right about Deuce Vaughn, the little guy, the little muscle, the muscle hamster guy.
Okay, you know who he is though?
He's a muscle hamster.
James Conner 2.0, and you friggin' hated James Conner.
No,
it's going to be the same damn thing you watch. And the only way that Deuce gets in and gets any real work is if Pollard gets injured.
You're sleeping on Deuce Vaughn, man. You are sleeping on Deuce Vaughn.
You're actually crazy on these rookie running backs. You always think they're going to be amazing.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling up Deuce Vaughn's stats here. Okay, 5'6".
He had great stats. Oh, sorry. Like college stats were amazing. But size-wise, he's small.
Okay, Deuce Vaughn, 1,558 yards on the ground on 293 attempts, 5.3 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns, 42 receptions, 378 yards receiving, and 3 receiving touchdowns, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah, like that, numbers, man. I'm not denying that.
Yeah, more scrimmage yards than Bijan.
There's still a reason why he was drafted 250th.
Because people discriminate towards his height. They probably think he's too small.
For good reason.
You're too small.
There's not a lot of small guys that can make it in the NFL. It does happen, but there's exceptions.
I hope he tears it up this year just because he looks like Mighty Mouse. Yeah, because he's small. I'm going for the little man. It's David versus. I am rooting for Deuce Vaughn, and I will ensure that he'll be on all my teams. Win, lose, or draw, boom or bust. Deuce Vaughn, you, sir, are my guy. And I'm all in on you, buddy.
No. I don't see him hurting Pollard at all unless Pollard hurts himself.
Which is very viable because, again, he got hurt and he had,
minor hurt. What did he miss? 1 game, if that?
I don't know. You got to go back and look. I was not a Tony Pollard owner, nor would I brag to be one. So
it was nothing. He's fine.
All right, so obviously Tim is in. He's spinning the wheel. He's paying the price. You're paying a first-round price on him.
Late first round, sure.
Well, me? I will not be paying the price on him. No way. You take him. He will bust. And when he busts, you guys all say the counselor was right. He is DeAndre Swift 2.0. He will bust. I'm telling you right now.
Deuce Vaughn is James Conner 2.0.
Sorry. Yeah, DeAndre Swift. Yeah, DeAndre. So hold on. So I'm saying Pollard is DeAndre Swift 2.0 who busted last year. Who are you saying? What Deuce Vaughn?
I'm saying Deuce Vaughn is James Conner 2.0. He's the little man complex, and you're gonna hate him if he does get in the game and he's gonna flex.
What is James Conner's height and weight? I don't think he's not that small.
He's pretty small, dude. He's like 5'7", 5'8", I think.
No, he's not that small.
He's not a big dude.
104 kilograms. What is that thing?
That's pretty good. I think it's 2.2 pounds per kilo.
Hold on. What's his height? 1.85 meters?
Oh, God damn it. What is this? What is this metric system crap?
Well, that's what's coming up on Google. He's 6 feet tall, dude. What are you talking about?
No.
Yes. James Conner. Yeah, you're way off. What are you doing?
He was dwarfed by those other guys. We used to always say he had the little man complex.
I don't think you're talking about Conner. I think you're thinking of someone else for some reason. You've been out of the game. You need to get back in the game.
Well, it's going back a couple years. It wasn't even last year. It was like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
He was on Denver. No, it wasn't Connor. I am wrong. I am totally wrong. It wasn't Connor. Oh, Denver 3 years ago.
Who was it?
Anyways, we'll look it up later.
It wasn't like Royce Freeman or no, he wasn't that.
No, God, no.
Oh, Philip Lindsay? Philip Lindsay?
Lindsay, yes, sir.
He was a smaller dude, but he wasn't that small. He wasn't as small as Deuce Vaughn, though.
But you hated him, and you always gave him the little man
guy. He did have a little man syndrome. Like, he would come off a run and go, right in your face. Like, he'd do the run, and he'd, like, spike the ball. Right in people's
always get up and flex. Yeah,
it was ridiculous. He's like,
sorry, guys. Sorry, not James Conner. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, way off. So people are going to be like, earlier, why is James Conner? And then we corrected it. It's fixed, all right? All right,
Take it easy.
All right, so let's go here. And that's what happens when Tim vacations all the time. I'd say he's out in the sun, but clearly you can tell.
To party all the time.
All right, last guy here. Are you spinning the wheel on a second round pick on the next guy here, Tim? This is the spin of the wheel. Next guy we've got here. We're spinning the wheel, Tim. People that are listening in the car, like, do they really have a wheel there? No, we do not have a wheel. It's my beautiful sound effect button.
The roulette wheel.
It is a Breece the Beast Hall. And at the end of this, I got a big announcement. Okay, so Breece Hall, second round pick. I'll let you kind of make a decision here. Coming off that injury, that's a big concern. They're flirting with Dalvin Cook, which is also a concern. But when he was playing, damn, did he look explosive. The talent is there, the cutting ability. The ACL injury, he had surgery, I believe, in November of last year. They say a typical heal time for an ACL is 9 months to 12 months. So I did the math. By the time the season starts, we're looking at about 10 months removed from the surgery. And last night, I don't know if you saw the post I did. I shouted out, I tagged Breece Hall, said, listen, dude, what's your situation? Because I want to draft you in this $2,000 buy-in league. He obviously didn't reply. All these players getting in trouble with betting and all that stuff. So he probably wants no deal, nothing to do with any type of fantasy or betting, or maybe doesn't want to talk to me, one or the other. Probably a combination of both. But either way, very expensive. You got the injury concern. Apparently he's running, just not running full force. Coaches says he looks good. But the fact that they're flirting and they want Dalvin Cook on this team is a concern. Breece, second round pick, are you doing it?
No, like you say, there is a lot of concern here. Yes, he was amazing. He played only 7 games last year, and even in those 7 games, he was the highest scoring running back on the team.
Yeah.
So that's pretty bad. Once again, the team around him, now Aaron Rodgers is in, but there's also Garrett Wilson. So is Rodgers going to air it out a lot more, or is he going to go to the running back? What's going to happen here? Not that Aaron Rodgers is just a throwing quarterback. No, because Aaron Jones did very well under him.
Yeah.
Mid 2. It's a little too risky for me, and normally when I gamble, I'm a little bit of a risk taker, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, no, I've got to really believe it to take the risk, and I don't believe this is a good enough value for me.
I think I'm ready for my announcement, Tim. So I don't know which sound effect we need for the announcements. And you're like, Joe, you're getting crazy with the sound effect.
Yeah, you are. You're getting ridiculous. But no, are you kidding? No, that doesn't sell it.
I got an announcement. So will the announcement be under the breaking news category?
It could be, but you got to do your announcer voice now.
Oh, I don't have that. We have the.
We now have breaking
No, I mean
news.
you personally have.
Oh, I can't. Do you think I
We
can?
now have
Come on,
breaking
give us your
news.
announcer voice.
We now have breaking news.
Don't try to copy him. Do your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, here live.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, today I've got some big news. No, okay, so here's the thing, right? So we had this list compiled yesterday, and then I entered this $2,000 buy-in draft. True story. Stick with me on the story and this announcement here. So we do this $2,000 buy-in draft. I get the first overall pick. And again, this list was planned before I went into this draft. So round one, Tim, okay, round one, I went Bijan because I got first overall pick. Coming around the swing to my second pick, Tim, I was trying to decide between Najee Harris and Breece Hall. And guess what I did? I went Breece Hall.
Oh my God.
And then Stevenson was there, Najee Harris was there, all these other guys were sitting there, Jacobs was there. I'm just like, ah. And then I was like thinking about our show. And then the third one, right? I could have went wide receiver. I could have went someone else. And then there he was staring at me, right? I'm watching highlight tapes like I'm giddy. I'm drooling. I'm foaming at the mouth. And there he was, Jahmyr Gibbs. 1, 2, 3. I'm all in on these guys, except for Tony Pollard.
Risk.
Yes.
Oh my God.
No risk it. No biscuits.
Yeah, in a $2,000 league. Okay, now that you've sold your heavy RB strategy here,
yes,
who's your top wide receiver?
I can't share that. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
No. You got that's only for the Patreon group. And by the way, I mean, these guys went wide receiver heavy. So my wide receiver one, not the sexiest pick, but he is a wide receiver one.
You can save it if you want to save it, man. Tease them a little, but save it.
Tease, okay. Hold on. How does my
don't tell
shirt
us? Just tease it a little.
I tease it a little bit here with the shirt.
Give us a hint.
I'm going to see my shirt. I'm teasing with my shirt here.
All
right, this is too much. All right, Tim, we are out of here, man. That's it. No risk it, no biscuit. That's it.
I like this. And I was trying to sell you that we could do this as a series. So, to me, this is episode 1.
Yes.
Episode 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Overpriced players. So the next one we'll do, let's just say Devontae Adams. We'll do like wide receivers. Is he? I think. Well, we're not going to say if he's overpriced. You guys got to subscribe. More content coming your way. So overpriced wide receivers coming your way, and there's other overpriced running backs potentially. Are you paying a price tag for CMC? Maybe Tim likes CMC. I don't know what's going on.
There's a lot more. That's why I was saying this can be a series, man. And we're just going to throw out our opinions. We're going to throw out the stats. We're going to give you as much info as we can. Ultimately, you guys decide. We just feed you the info.
And I know you like Christian McCaffrey because you look like his modeling. You look like him because you guys both model, right?
Dude, I would be set for life.
Well, I'm trying to find a model pick here before we go because I want to see if you guys think he looks the same here. Okay,
yeah. So let me take my shirt off.
The only difference, Tim, here.
Oh my God.
The only difference between Tim and him is the cowboy hat.
Is like everything that you see on screen here.
Seriously, just get a Cowboys hat and it's a spitting image. We'll ask Gwen. Gwen's on the show. I'm going to ask her if there's a similarity. We'll see.
She's going to say I'm an awful troll. Don't do that.
All right, guys, we are out. Tim and I have our disagreements as per usual. I guess that's what makes the show fun.
And an agreement or two there too, though.
A little bit.
That's rare for us.
I can't wait till Deuce Vaughn tears it up and you can eat crow.
Oh, we got to make that bet, man. And it's got to be humiliating.
Yeah, or maybe just do a match.
No. Something humiliating.
All right, Tim. Thanks for being here, guys. Overpriced. We gave you the answers. 4 running backs here for you. Talk soon, Tim. Thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate you.
Right on, brother. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one. Take care. We're out.